The heart of New Orleans, famed for its vibrant energy and joyous celebrations, was struck by tragedy on New Year's Day 2025. As the city ushered in the new year, a horrific act of terrorism on Bourbon Street left a trail of devastation, casting a dark shadow over the festive spirit. The attack, a grim combination of vehicle ramming and gunfire, unfolded in the early hours of Wednesday, January 1st. A rented Ford F-150 Lightning became a weapon of destruction, driven by a lone assailant identified as Shamsuddin Jabbar, a 42-year-old U.S. citizen from Texas. Jabbar, bypassing security barricades meant to protect the pedestrian zone, charged his vehicle onto the crowded sidewalk. The truck, transformed into a deadly projectile, plowed through unsuspecting revelers, leaving chaos and carnage in its wake. The horrifying scene was further amplified as Jabbar exited the vehicle and opened fire on the fleeing crowd, adding to the death toll and deepening the wounds inflicted on the city. The attack left 15 innocent lives extinguished and at least 35 injured, including 2 responding police officers. This act of terror sent shockwaves through the nation, leaving many grappling with the senselessness of the violence. As the city mourned its losses and tended to its wounded, investigators worked tirelessly to piece together the events leading up to the attack and uncover the motivations behind this horrific act. Shamsuddin Jabbar, the perpetrator of the New Orleans attack, has emerged from the initial fog of chaos as a figure both terrifying and perplexing. The 42-year-old Texas resident, an Army veteran, cut a seemingly normal path through life, making his horrific actions on New Year's Day all the more shocking. Jabbar's background, on the surface, offered few clues to the darkness that festered within. Employed by Deloitte as a senior solution specialist since 2021, he appeared to be a productive member of society. However, the investigation quickly uncovered a chilling digital footprint. Jabbar's social media presence painted a disturbing picture, revealing a deep-seated hatred and allegiance to the terrorist group ISIS. His posts, laced with extremist rhetoric and threats, clearly indicated an intent to inflict harm and spread terror. He made his allegiance clear by displaying a black ISIS flag on the truck he used in the attack, a chilling symbol of the ideology that fueled his actions. Adding further layers to the puzzle, investigators discovered that Jabbar had recently stayed at an Airbnb in New Orleans' St. Roch area. This residence, catching fire during the investigation, fueled suspicions of a possible attempt to destroy evidence. While the cause of the fire remains under investigation, it has added another layer of intrigue to the already complex case. As authorities delve deeper into Jabbar's past, they are also investigating a potential link to a similar attack that occurred outside the Trump Las Vegas hotel. This attack, also involving a vehicle rented via Turo, has raised concerns of a broader network or a copycat effect. The investigation into Jabbar's motives, his potential connections, and the possibility of accomplices remains ongoing, leaving a city and a nation on edge. In the wake of the devastating attack on Bourbon Street, a massive investigation is underway, led by the FBI in conjunction with a host of other agencies. The streets of New Orleans, normally teeming with life and music, have been transformed into a scene of intense scrutiny, as investigators work tirelessly to piece together the events leading up to the tragedy and uncover the full extent of Jabbar's motives and potential network. The FBI, treating this incident as an act of terrorism, has mobilized its full resources, working in close coordination with Homeland Security, the ATF, the Justice Department, and the U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Louisiana. The investigation has extended far beyond the French Quarter, reaching into the digital world and spanning across state lines. Forensic teams are meticulously combing through the wreckage of the attack, searching for clues and analyzing evidence. They are also conducting thorough sweeps of the area to ensure no further threats remain, and a public advisory has been issued urging citizens to report any suspicious items. The investigation has also turned its focus to understanding the security measures in place at the time of the attack and whether any warning signs were missed. Of particular concern is the fact that the incident aligns with recent federal warnings about the increasing threat of vehicle ramming attacks, especially after a similar attack occurred in Germany on December 20, 2024. The New Orleans attack serves as a chilling reminder of the evolving nature of terrorism and the need for constant vigilance and adaptation in security protocols. The tragic events in New Orleans have ignited a national conversation about security, particularly in light of previous warnings and near misses. In 2017, a memo circulated among New Orleans officials acknowledging the French Quarter's vulnerability to mass casualty events. This memo, a stark premonition of the horror that unfolded on New Year's Day, highlighted the urgent need for enhanced security measures, including the installation of pedestrian bollards. Tragically, these bollards, although in the process of being upgraded for the upcoming Super Bowl, were not yet operational at the time of the attack. This delay due to the replacement of outdated equipment has raised difficult questions about the speed and efficiency of security enhancements in vulnerable areas. The attack, a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of terrorism, has prompted calls for a thorough review of security protocols in New Orleans and beyond. As the investigation continues, the nation grapples with the aftermath of this senseless tragedy. The road ahead will undoubtedly be filled with grief, anger, and a collective search for answers. Yet, amidst the heartbreak, there's also a shared determination to honor the memory of the victims by bolstering security measures, addressing the root causes of extremism, and fostering a spirit of resilience and unity. The fight against terrorism is a complex and ongoing challenge, one that demands vigilance, cooperation, and an unwavering commitment to protecting the values that bind us together.